We're finally moving back into the swing of things. This is the energy forecast for the 14th through to the 20th of July. The energy leading up until right now has been like it is no, it has been off. We have been off. There has been ascension symptoms of anxiety, depression. What's the point? A lot of mental stuff going on. And then the physical body has been going through its own level of purging. Myself, my goodness, it's been wild. So it's like endless memories surfacing and a lot of aching in my subconscious for deep healing. So another level of healing and leveling up our subconscious in order to lift our vibration for what this week has in store for us. So do something a little bit different. This is the main deck. This is the main deck that I'm going to be using today for the energy forecast. But when I was away in New Brunswick, I found this cute little crystal shop which I bought a whole lot of things from. She was delightful. And I found this cute little deck. So we're going to layer in our energy forecast with this deck. Just have a look at what's required of us. So we're going to get the overall energy and then some direction on what to do with that. So this week is going to be really beautiful if we allow it to be beautiful. So we're really going to be looking at how centered can we stay in our heart and how present can we be as we move throughout this week. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start with the 14th. So Monday's energy. Monday's energy is a whole lot of feeling that call to action, feeling the anticipation of what's coming. We're back in an energy opening. So this is the third energy opening this year where we're being heavily supported by our higher self. We're being heavily supported by our galactic teams. We're being heavily supported by the Dragon Kingdom. And we are prepping for changing the outcome for all involved at the end of this year. So we're going to see a big shift the end of September that is going to propel us into the beginning and the onset of unity and fully remembering. So we're moving through something that I'm transferring over into is instead of using the term awakening or ascension, it's about remembering. It's about remembering who you really are and remembering your past lives. I'm going to be talking a lot about that in the Galactic Channeling events all of July. There's some cool events going on. So on the 8th, this is what we're doing. I got the whole list right here. So, and you can catch the recordings if you haven't got it. You can just email reach out at diamond.com. So on the 8th, Tuesday, Andromeda, Lyrian, the Lyrian Beeline Councils. And this is about memory activation. And that is right in alignment for what we're going to be feeling on this week. The 15th, it's the Syrian, Octurian, Mantid, and Sapharian angelic order. So Sapharians are dragon riders. Loving this, loving this. The 22nd is the Palladian elders, the Vegan elders, and the blue and gold avian. And then on the 29th, it's the Orion light lineages, the Dragon Royal, and the Anunnaki. And this is going to be about spiritual gift activation on that one. So you're really going to want to check that out because the energy for us in this timeline is so supportive for activations. But you have to allow it. If we are busy and we're on autopilot, it's not going to happen. You're going to feel the energy shift, but it's not going to really permanent. I don't think that's how you say that. It's not really going to become your knowing. So let's start with Monday. Monday is feeling the anticipation, feeling that, like, okay, I'm ready to go. There's something coming. And it's going to be really important for us on Monday because the activations and the connections are there, specifically with your higher self, galactic self. It's going to be really important for us to move into the knowing that you can't get it wrong, Lev. This is something that I see so often, people being like, my meditations aren't working, or I'm not connected, or whatever, right? We tell these stories of like, I'm not doing it right. We got to stop. We got to stop doing that. On Monday specifically, I want you to be looking at the fact that you cannot get this wrong. All paths are going to lead to your highest spot, like all paths. You have a compass, and that inner compass, that cosmic heart energy, that galactic heart chakra is going to lead you and reroute you over and over and over again, no matter how far off you go. But every time we go off course, we're gathering information, we're gathering lessons, we're understanding ourselves further. So you're not getting it wrong. And if you're feeling a little disconnected because we have this anticipation and we're not quite through the doorway yet, it's okay. It just means it's coming. And I want you to really work with, I trust my journey. I trust my compass. I trust my heart and just work on staying as present as possible and knowing that you are walking the right path. We're not going to get this wrong. You're going to feel the call to action. You're going to understand what's moving through you as we progress through the rest of July. So it's really important that we have that straight mindset and that we don't go into low vibrational, I'm not doing it right, I'm getting it wrong vibe. We're not doing that story. So let's move into the 15th. The 15th is going to be when we feel the onset of these new activations that are coming. So that that gap that we had from the full moon in June to the full moon in July was about mental preparation and mental mastery. And now that we're moving past the full moon energy, it's about activation again. So it's like hit the ground running, a lot of like energetic fireworks, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Here I go, and excitement. But with that excitement comes the anticipation of like, but where is it? So on Tuesday, we're going to be feeling a lot of activation within us, a lot of activation. So we may be feeling a tremendous amount of ascension symptoms on Tuesday. Do not go into low vibe of this is draining, this is too hard. I understand. Like, I know I had a couple of days last week where I was like, what am I even doing? Like, I could just want to go to bed. I did no thank you. It was a hard no thank you. And it was thumbs down hardcore. And it was so like cranky. But it's understanding that the integration is happening. So we're going to get an onset of activation that's going to move through this entire week. It's going to end on Sunday. And this is about activating the cosmic heart to another level. This is about activating a stronger sense of psychic gifts wherever you are on the scale of your remembrance. It's either bringing forward more telepathy or more teleoptic, meaning you'll be able to see through the eyes of your loved ones, or it's a gift from the Atlanteans. It's absolutely beautiful. I can see through the eyes of my dragon right now, and I can see through the eyes of Trevor, my cat, which is super interesting. So we're getting that gift. We're getting an activation in the throat chakra. So symptoms can look a little bit like congestion. It can look like agitated sinuses. It can look like eye pressure. One of the ascension symptoms that I'm seeing a lot is eye twitching, eye pain, or like an ache, a dull ache behind the eye. That's just because we're having a lot of upper chakra activation going on. And so we're going to feel this movement through us. That might also look like changes in your voice. Some of us are having our throat chakra really altered to offer a different vibration through our voice. I'm going through that. My starseed brother Ricky's going through that. A lot of my starseed sisters are going through that. So it's just trusting that process. And the energy card that goes along with this, let's have a look at this. How beautiful. Look how cute these cards are. My gosh. I love this. I didn't even look at this card till right now. So, what I'm seeing again, throat, like I just mentioned, and your upper chakra system, your galactic starseed family kind of filtering through. So, we're going to get a lot more telepathy. We're going to get a lot more downloads, conversations. So, in your meditative state, it's important to meditate, be no thing. I did a live on Monday on YouTube, Monday the 7th, where I talked about the 10 most powerful spiritual tools. And I gave a lot of direction on that. So you can grab that if you want. It's up on YouTube, Domino. So we're going to be seeing all of this energy coming through. For us to use that, we must stay present and we must allow it. So the meditation of be no thing, which I talk about in that YouTube video, it's going to be really important that you just spend 10, 15 minutes, even if you can, in the morning, throughout the day, and let the information come through. And you're going to hear some dialogue kind of happening. What we want to do is move ego self out of the way. So we're moving autopilot, we're moving to-do lists, we're moving all of the worries and stresses and anxieties and what could have been, what should have been, what will be, what won't be, all that get out of the way. And then you're going to allow that conversation to move through you from your heart. So it's really important that we stay in our heart center. We're going to see a lot of that as we move through the week in the heart space. So getting really present in the heart space and allowing this inner dialogue, this download, this upload information, the expansion of universal wisdom and connection, and all of the remembrance of who you are to move up into the ego self. So we need to clear out the mind and therefore allow everything to move through us. It's going to be really important on Tuesday because you're going to get a lot of direction. Now on Wednesday, this is the 16th, we're going to be feeling a little different on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we may be feeling the bizarre feeling of like, I am off in the clouds, but yet I'm so in my human. It's a really weird space to be in where we can find ourselves like huffing and puffing a little bit, or getting annoyed with traffic, or um, feeling heavy, bloated, uncomfortable, recognizing the weight of our entire meat suit, like all of that kind of energy. I do feel like there might be a little bit of tension in the upper chakra as well, so a little bit of headaches. So if you're prone to those, just make sure you stay hydrated. But what we're doing is we're calibrating, we're bringing in that galactic energy, that light code, dragon light code activation. All of these things are happening for us right now. And so we're integrating that into the physical body. And it takes a little bit of time for the physical body to catch up. So Wednesday, we're going to be feeling that little off kilter and like we're in between two worlds. And it's like, where am I actually? The little Lemurian card that's going on with this is about as above, so below, is how I'm seeing this card. So it's really important that we are mindfully bringing that energy and just imagine it flooding down through your body, down to your feet and into Gaia. You can do some grounding if you want to. But this is about recognizing your physical. It is a great day for massage. It is a great day for compression. So if you find yourself really like disconnected, I often do this, or I'll really rub my thighs just to get back into the body. So we really want to try and anchor into the physical body as much as we can. Crystal therapy is going to be really important as well on this day, to really just help us with the integration piece. And then again, remembering that we're not going into what was I sound like I was gonna say vodka. Toxic vulnerability. Apparently, if you put those 2 things together, maybe some liquid grounding will do you well. Have some vodka. I don't know. But it's we don't wanna go into the toxic vulnerability of how hard our ascension symptoms are because that's the body's listening. So whatever you tell the body to do, it's gonna do. We want to really just regulate that and be like, it's moving through me, with me, for me. I am coming into remembrance. I'm ascending. Everything is well. And just take your time, lots of deep breathing, lots of hydration on Wednesday. As we move into um, Thursday's energy, so this is the 17th. I really like this. So we're going to be moving into a time. Dragon Riders we're being accelerated right now. I have the beautiful honor of hosting like the fourth or fifth Dragon Rider course this month. And I'm going to be doing a grid worker course coming up really, really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. Just keep following along, because we are anchoring new energy through us into Gaia to prepare Gaia for what's going to happen in the end of September. She needs to be prepared as much as we need to be prepared. So we've got a lot of energy moving through us. And Thursday is going to be a little bit about what is that vision. Now, I feel like a lot of you are going to get little pops, little visions of who you are in other parallel timelines, little pops of galactic connection, little pops of dragon connection, these little like, what's that? Just kind of like bubbling through, because we're moving into a lot of that energy all week. So Thursday, we want to make sure the direction for that is about staying in curiosity, um, like absolutely staying in curiosity on Thursday. The curiosity vibe is so important on like, I wonder what the outcome of this is going to be. I wonder how exciting this is going to be. And in that curiosity, we invoke the proper structure of imagination. So imagination is going to be your gateway to freedom. So the more that you play with the curiosity piece, the more your imagination is going to start to move through you. Now, with imagination, one of the key things to remember is that your mind cannot conceive the impossible. All of that is in my book. There's so many tools in this. So you can go to the website and get your hands on this. This is a channeled Starseed book. So this isn't the Diamond Show by any means, although there's a lot of me in here. This is a channeled book on how to use the 12 principles, your ascension process. It's a star seed book. It's got the power 369, what to do with that, your evolutionary process in this. There's so much information in that. So get your hands on that for sure. But the curiosity piece, I talk a lot about that in there too, where your mind cannot conceive the impossible. So if your mind can conceive it, it is an actual experience that's available for you. Your mind will not go too far ahead, when you allow that organic imagination to happen through the playfulness of curiosity. So we really want to play with that energy on Thursday. As we move into Friday, hold on because Friday is another layer of activation. So this is about the Andromeda and the Golden Elders, this card. This is about the calling into action. This is the information coming through. It is also about you connecting with what's required for you. So a lot of us, we're not meant to walk this path alone. Okay. We are meant to find our fellow Starseed family, our crew. We are meant to be in absolute, beautiful, euphoric love. These things are going to be available for you to allow those things in. So, Thursday, one of the things we're going to do is ask ourselves, what is my definition on love? How do I perceive it? Am I the vibration? Am I the match to what I desire to receive in a loving partner? Whether you have a partner or if you're looking for one or you're not looking for one, whatever that be for you, this is going to be how can I level up my own experience in the vibration of love? How can I level up how I'm honoring my four bodies, my physical, mental, spiritual, emotional body? How can I level up how I'm offering love to the things around me, my house plants, my pets, the gratitude for my home, my space, my vehicle, whatever that be? As you sort of look at, am I really truly in love? Am I offering love? Am I reflecting love? You're going to amplify that for yourself with this energy opening that we have on Friday. That is going to support you in really pulling in what's in your highest possible outcome. We are meant to do this together, united as a family, as a team, as a crew, as brothers and sisters, as lovers, as all of those things. And so we're going to see a flux in how that happens. Now, the thing I'm also hearing is we're going to start to see a little bit more BS in social media, especially in the United States. And I feel like kind of over in Europe a little bit, somewhere over there. I'm not sure where yet. Um, of like the anti love movement, the bullshit that's been going on for far too long. So we're going to see a push against the energy that's available for us. So just blinders, please. Like we're going to put blinders on. We're not going to pay attention to that low vibe stuff because we are transitioning into unity. Um, a lot of us are going to feel a really expansive desire for more connection. So this is a really great day to spend time with your partner, your pets, your children, your family, your friends, the people you care about. We have a private Facebook on a private group on Facebook, Starseed Unite with Diamond No. So you can email and get a link to that and find your crew there. Um, it's really about connection on Thursday to allow this activation to move through us. Now, the little Lemurian card that goes along with this is about beautiful transformation and the depths of us really surfacing through. See, there's this DNA activation going through. I just saw that right now. Beautiful energy, but it's about the depths of ourself, the human experience. And one of the really cool things, we're going to go off on a little tangent for a second here. So you can fast forward until you see the next card if you're not interested. But one of the things that has been moving through me, and I know a lot of you are going to be having this as well, I have hyperly so, like addictively so, focused on my healing journey, right? Like it can get a bit addicting sometimes where you're just like, as you know, you level up, right? We're leveling up. And what we're doing right now is we're beginning to heal the lineage in our DNA, the DNA lineage, the trauma from our ancestors, um, whether that be in this physical timeline or parallel timelines. So you're going to have these little bloops, right? And I know it's like when it started happening for me, I was like, well, this fucking sucks. Like, when do I get a break? Like, when do I just get to have my own turn? Like, when do I just get to be free of all of this? But then it got so delicate and so beautiful for me. And I was able to see in the lineage and multiple timelines that are all flowing through me here and now, the honor of looking at something and transmuting it, changing that vibration in my DNA, in my starseed DNA, in my lineage DNA. And that is changing the outcome of the future generations as well as my own experience. It was not fun to go through. It was heavy, like a big wet blanket, but that's what a lot of us are going through right now. So it's just really trying to allow yourself to look at it as an honor, to look at it as, wow, like I'm changing the outcome here because you are literally changing everything that's going to come after you. And chances are in your family lineage and the stories, the being the great, 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 great grandparent, like there's going to be stories of you and your bravery and your courage to face these shadows, to face these inner demons and transform them. So, really, please honor that on Friday because it's such an incredible gift to everything involved, including Gaia, including our Starseed crew. So it's just, oh, stunning right now. Okay, let's go into Saturday's energy. So Saturday is the 19th. Hey, hey, Dragon Riders. Okay, we got a couple of different things. So many, Atlantis is going to resurface. Okay. in a very different, unique way, not the way it used to be, but in a more evolved energy. And that's going to be a big piece of our moving into unity. So there's going to be disclosure coming up in the next 3 years, full disclosure. There's going to be surfacing of Atlantis in the next 3 years, and what she needs to bring forward. We're going to see the pyramids sort of start to break apart and new ley lines being put in. And you are part of that ley line. You are part of the new grid. Like the human body is part of the new grid, because we're ready for that. We're ready to truly anchor that. Now, when all of this starts to happen and this remembrance that we're going through, every everything has a starseed version, right? So dragons have cats are starseed versions of dragons. Dragonflies, obviously, starseed versions. There's plant life that are starseed versions of all of these different energies. And we're going to be feeling a lot of that dragon energy on Saturday, on the weekend. The beautiful part about this is full connection, remembering who we really are. Like this is what the activation all week is leading into. So Saturday, we're going to have a lot of opportunity to have evidence because man, do we need it right now, right? Like we're feeling like we're crazy going through this journey. And so confirmation brings confidence, and confidence brings more inspiration and motivation. So I want you to ask for the signs. I want you to look for the signs. I want you to pay attention to what's available for you. You can pick any sign you want. Mine's Volkswagen Beetles. I am literally seeing like dozens of them every time I leave the house. It's just bizarre right now. And then dragonflies are communicating with me. They're landing on me. Trevor, my cat, who is definitely a starseed, let me tell you, that cat is so ADHD because that is part of it. But he's communicating with me on a deeper level. His telepathy is getting stronger with me. So we're having these beautiful connections, and it's really going to be strong on Saturday. So Saturday is an opportunity for you to practice and play with the energy. You can play with your telepathy. You can play with, and telepathy is not an exchange of words, it's an exchange of intention, it's an exchange of knowing, of vibration. So, gazing at houseplants or gazing at trees or sitting outside with headphones on and listening to beautiful music and just connecting into that space, you're gonna get communication. And every time you get it, just be like, oh, thank you. I love you. This is beautiful. Honor it, appreciate it. We're also going to feel a lot of connection from the spirit realm. So, this is a great day if you have past loved ones to communicate with them, ask them to show up for you. And when they do, you better say thank you because they're working so hard. Like, think about it. They don't have physical form, right? But they can move physical object. They can bring feathers, they can bring dimes, they can bring gems, they can bring signs in the clouds, they can bring all of this to you. And they had to go into training for that. They had to evolve and ascend in that realm for that for you. So make sure you're saying thank you. This is not a one-sided like, oh, I found a dime. Thanks so and so. No, it's like honor it. That is a lot of work for them in evolution. So really pay attention, really stay in gratitude and enjoy and celebrate everything that's coming through for you. All right, let's go into Sunday's energy. It's really beautiful. So this is the 20th. Okay, Sunday, I want you to seduce your life. I want you to go into whatever makes you feel passionate. Sunday is going to be euphoric, and the energy is available to experience euphoria. So for you to experience euphoria and to really capitalize on that, I want you to look for things to be passionate about. So it is a great day for love. It is a great day for making love. It is a great day for hugs and cuddles and laughter. It is a great day for visualizing in the future. It is a beautiful day to romance food and drink. It is a beautiful day to honor your body. This is an incredible opportunity. It's going to really boost us for the week to come because we're just up and down through all these activations. So, Sunday, I really ache for you to go and experience love in whatever you can, whether that's preparing a meal for your family or for yourself. If it's shopping, I love shopping, like go shopping. I don't know. It's honoring your body. There's a beautiful practice in my book about bath and oil. So all of my students already know this homework because they get it like right off the hop. But I want you to, if you can, spend some time, have a beautiful, luxurious bath. Set yourself up for success. So we want ambiance, we want nice lighting, we want beautiful music, beautiful aroma. have a beautiful soak or a beautiful shower. And then when you get out of that, you're going to not fully dry, just pat dry your body. And you're going to dip your fingers in some oil and start at your toes. You massage that oil from toes to hairline, thinking each inch of your body. So you're going to thank your toes, you're going to thank your ankles, you're going to thank your calf muscles, your knees, you're going to talk to every scar, every stretch mark. I'm going to talk to my mommy, tell me, I'm going to talk to all of it about, wow, this body has done everything it can to keep me going. And it doesn't want to be in pain. It doesn't want to experience disharmony. It doesn't want to experience excessive weight. It doesn't want to experience stress or anxiety, but it's hosting me. It's holding me. And no matter what I do to it, it just keeps going. So, this is an incredible opportunity to truly honor your physical body. That's going to bring some beautiful awareness to the emotional body. And if there's anything that wants to be healed, it's going to surface with absolute beauty and grace and ease. So, really pay attention to that. Love the fuck out of yourself, man, on Sunday and everybody in your life as best as you can. It's going to be an incredible day for us. Mm. All right. There it is. I'm wishing you, sending you all my love, wishing you the most incredible high vibrational week. Please remember that you are required and that you are needed for this journey. Do not lose faith in yourself. Do not doubt yourself. We're not doing that anymore. We're going to stand tall and fierce and proud in your authentic self. So bring it to the table. Bring your quirky, bring your weird, bring your dorky, bring your passionate, bring your sultry, bring it all to the table and honor it. All right. I'll see you when I see you. Then until I see you again, go look in the mirror and find as many reasons as you can to say, thank you. I love you.